Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Prabhupada Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Jai Om Vishnupad Brahmahamsa Parvajagacharya Stotra Sattvaindris Abhay Chinarvin Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Iskan Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Brahmahamsa Parvajagacharya Stotra Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki Jai Anand Koti Vaishnavind ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Thank you for all coming on this Saturday morning. Saturday morning, weekend is a time to take a good rest, right? But you all are coming here, performing little austerities coming here. You all are very devoted spirit souls here to hear something about glories of the Lord Krishna. Thank you. And thank you for giving me opportunity to serve all of you. Saturday morning. Om Jnanathimirantasya Jnananjana Slakaya Chakshurunmritamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shri Vishakhavitamsya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Pranamami Haripriye. Vanchakalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padare Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharin Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Pashata Destarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasati Gaur Bhakti. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kale doso nidhe rajan astig mahan guna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param brajet. Srila Sukadeva Goswami is telling to Maharaj Parikshit, this age of Kali means Kali is the personification of, is the hypocrisy, quarrel and hypocrisy. This is the age of Kali. And this age of Kali, and there is so many faults in Kali Yuga. We all have so many faults. We can find so many faults in each other. On the individual basis, we find faults. In community basis, we find fault. On the government, we find fault. Government people find faults. Right? We find faults in they find fault in one nation, find a fault in another nation. Right? This is the age. This is what we are in. But but one Mahan Guna, one great quality of this Kali Yuga is that Kirtana Deva Krishnasya, by performing chanting the holy name of Krishna. By chanting the name of Krishna, Mukta Sangha Paramjat, you can liberate from this repeated cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. People don't realize that this birth, death, old age and disease everywhere. Not just in Finland. In America also people are affected by birth, death, old age and disease. Everywhere. China, Japan, anywhere you go. This is the Bhavaroga. So, you want to get out from this birth, death, old age and disease. So that is by chanting the holy name. That is the easy process in this age. Easy process but difficult to perform sometimes. But for that we need the association of devotees, we need the knowledge, we need to have spiritual master who can guide us towards that path. So when we chant the holy name, then holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The simple process of chanting will reveal the name, reveal the form of the Lord. Because everything is in the holy name. Lord has invested all his energy in the holy name. Everything is, holy name is none other than the Lord himself. So Lord invested It's in the holy name. Holy name will reveal the name, reveal the form, qualities, pastimes. So when we know the Krishna's pastimes, then we want to go to the place, Holy Dham, to see those pastimes, to see that this is the where Krishna performs his pastimes. We want to go there, isn't it? When we hear about something, some place, in material world, when we hear about something, about some place, then we want to go that place, isn't it? You want to see, let's go and check it out. Usually, Americans say, check it out. Let's check it out, right? So similarly, Krishna, when we chant the holy name, then Krishna reveals his name, his form, name, qualities, pastime. Then we want to go there. So that's holy dham. So visit the holy dham. So Krishna has performed all these pastimes in all these 12 forests. You can see. When Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, appear in this holy dham, Braj called. So the Braj is given by the name of this great grandson Vajranabh. Krishna's great grandson Vajranabh, he with the Sandilya Rishi, after Krishna left, then everything became looked, everything was unmanifested. And happens in the material world. In material world, when the person is there, everything manifests, but then that person leaves, then what happens? It becomes covered over. So everything was covered over. The Sandila Rishi wanted, one of the Rishi, great personality, he could see through his spiritual eyes, he could see the Krishna's pastime. So he wanted his Krishna's great grandson Vajranabh to establish all these places where Krishna performed his pastimes when he was 5,000 years ago. See? So Sandila Rishi and the Vajranabh, they performed the Parikrama of walking everywhere and found all different pastimes. So then Vajranabh established the temples, places where Krishna has performed pastimes. And in the name of Vajranabh, this became Braj. See? So this Braj is considered of the 12 forests, and it is like a lotus. All Braj is like a lotus, and lotus can bloom in the sun, lotus bloom, and at night is lotus closes. So according to Krishna's desire, he can make it bigger or he can make it smaller as per his desire. So we are talking about the different pastimes which Krishna performed at different places, and this book has all the information about these parikramas. You can get this book easily. Why is this not working? This doesn't move.
The arrows.
Huh?
You can use the arrows. And you wanted the presentation mode is F5.
Because
There's this one. It's busy somehow, but now it's in the presentation mode. So
okay,
now
got
you
it. So we talked about all these different pastimes for last 3 sessions. This is the temple, our Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan. If you have not gone to Vrindavan, then you will see this is the beautiful deities of Gaurnitai, Krishna Balaram and Radha Shyam Sundar. Beautiful deities. Radha Shyam Sundar is known in whole world. Famous deities. Beautiful. Radharani is so beautiful. And see. They are gorgeously dressed like this every day. Every day they are dressed like this with the beautiful, nice garlands. People just come to this temple by seeing the religious and hammered, but they have never seen like this in their whole life. See? These are beautiful deities. So we start from here, Parikrama, and we cover all these places. So we're going to talk Radhakund. Radhakund, we also mentioned before, Srila Rupa Goswami mentions in Udesamrita that the higher than the Vaikunt is Mathura. In Vaikunt is the people worship Krishna in all reverence. Four-headed form of Krishna is worship, Narayan, Vishnu worship in Vaikuntha with all reverence. But then the higher than the Vaikuntha is Mathura. Mathura is a place where Krishna appeared in the Kamsa's prison. That's why it's higher. But then higher than Mathura is Vrindavan. Was Vrindavan where Krishna performed his pastimes, Ras Leela and all the pastimes. But higher than the Vrindavan is Govardhan. Was Govardhan where Govardhan, all the cowherd boys, cows, Krishna's cows were herding. Krishna was playing with the cowherd boys on Govardhan. Govardhan is none other than Krishna. Govardhan is Krishna himself, and also he is a servant of Krishna. So he provides the caves, milk, fruits, flowers, herbs, everything Govardhan provides, Govardhan hill. Then, but higher than the Govardhan is on the outskirts of Govardhan is Radhakund and Shyamkund. Radhakund and Shyamkund is ambrosia or nectar, where Krishna and Radharani, they during the daytime, from 10:30 to 3:30, Radharani and Krishna come there, meet there. And this is a place, this is Krishna's house. Krishna lives there eternally. We have no eyes to see, but these places are there. Right now also the pastimes is going on. Krishna is there. Krishna is now gone to, it's 8:15 here time. Of course our time is 8:15. According to Indian time is, they are already, what, 2.5 hours? 10:30 around time? 2.5 hours, yeah. So 10:30, quarter to 11, something like that. So Krishna is already gone in the forest herding the cows right now. In spiritual world, there is no past or future. Everything is in present. And in spiritual world, everything is conscious. Grass is conscious, trees are conscious. Krishna wear his earrings are conscious. His ankle bells are conscious. They are all conscious living entities. Here everything is covered by the mode of ignorance. See? So by performing devotional service, we want to awaken that consciousness. Because we are spirit soul. We are not this body. Body we receive according to our karma and according to our gunas we acquired, our desire. But body is temporary. But spirit soul is eternal. And when we are part and parcel of the Lord, so we want to connect the spirit soul with the supreme soul. If you have iron and if you put iron in the fire, what happens? What happens when you put iron in the fire?
Iron turns to fire.
Iron turns into fire, right? Similarly, when we come in touch with Krishna, when we touch with the holy name, Krishna's holy name, when we come in touch with Krishna's Dham, when we come in touch with Srimad Bhagavatam, then we are become spiritualized. We awaken our spiritual, because we are spirit soul. awaken. So when we go visit these holy dhams, then this awakens our, it helps us. What we have read, what we have heard, when we go to see those places, then it deepens our faith. So this Radha Kund is the most, if you go here, this is the Radha Kund. Look at a beautiful place, beautiful lake. See. So question is there, how this Radha Kund appear? How was it formed? Question might be raised. How this Kund was formed, Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. So while during the Krishna was here, there was a demon called Arishtasura. Arishtasura was a bull demon. Kamsa would send these demons to kill Krishna. Kamsa was ruling at that time from Mathura. So he sent this bull demon one time. And this bull demon came in the village. It was causing so much big, gigantic body, big horns. And you're digging the earth with his hooves. So when demon entered the Vrindavan, then whole land was trembling, shaking. And it was as if there was an earthquake. So he was roared fiercely and digging up the earth on the riverside. And everybody was so fearful by this big demon, big bull demon. See? So they all were Krishna, all the pregnant cows, they were miscarriage. All the women who were pregnant, they had miscarriage because of this fear of this big bull demon coming. But they call out to who? When there is a difficulty, whom we call out? Huh? Do we really do that? Really? Do we really do that? Think about it. Do we really call out Krishna?
At least we should.
We should. But usually we don't. Wife call out to husband call out to wife, or the son or daughter call out to the parents. Right? When difficulty comes, when we call out to Krishna, that's our test. And be tested at the time of the death. At the time of the death, whomever we're going to call out, that's how we get the next body. So to call out to Krishna means we have to practice. Right? We have to practice whole our life. See? There was a nice joke to smile you a little bit. There was a businessman and he was shareholder, what do you call it? He buys the share and sell it. You know what I'm saying, right? Investor. Invest in the share. And this one is business. Always on the computer, checking the prices of the share. And they buy and sell, making profit out, right? This is what he did all his life. Buying and sharing, buying and sharing. Buying and selling to get profit. So he was on a deathbed. He was dying. His sons were around him, 4 or 5 sons. See? And the doctor came and doctor wanted to measure his temperature. So doctor said, "Oh, your temperature is 107." So his mind was on that share. He had a big share. So he's telling his son, you stupid, go. The price is gone up 107, go sell. What are you standing here with me for? Go sell those share right away. You're gonna make profit. The guy was leaving the body, but he's thinking about the share, selling the share. This is what happens at the time of the death. Whatever we do whole our life, that's what we think. Hmm? So if we think of Krishna and if we mold our life in Krishna consciousness, then at the time of the death, we will call out to Krishna. And we call out to Krishna, then Krishna will come. Draupadi call out to Krishna, right? How many of you know from Mahabharata? Hmm? Draupadi call out to Krishna, Govinda, she put her hands up and said, this is it. Dusasana was pulling her saris. You all know Mahabharata, from Mahabharata, right? Dusasana wanted to make her naked in the front of everybody. And she went to help for everybody, but nobody helped her. So to Draupadi, nobody helped to Draupadi. What's going to happen to us? Do you think anybody is going to come to help us when we leave this body? Should I tell another? I have to continue this, but let me tell you one story. I don't think I didn't tell here. I didn't tell here, I think. One king had 4 queens. You have heard of this? Any of you? Kings was to have a queens, so many queens, right? In the previous, the king used to have so many queens. So this king had 4 queens. To one queen, he loved her so much. He gave her everything. Saturday morning, so I have to just wake you up, all of you, before I start this Parikrama. So he loved the first queen so much, and he gave everything to her. Everything. Whatever she wanted. Second queen was so beautiful, he loved her. Second queen was so beautiful. So wherever he goes to different kingdom, he show off. He show off with this queen. With his queen, he would bring her. And he would tell all the people, look at my beautiful queen. He would show off to other. Third queen, he loved her also, but he would confine with her. Anything he had to any decision he had to make, he would talk to her and ask her opinion. Usually we do that, right? We have to make any decision, we ask our parents, our friends, our relatives. So he would ask his third queen. Fourth queen was not beautiful. She loved him, but he didn't love her. She loved him. So it was time about he was going to die. He was on deathbed. He was on deathbed, then he thought, well, let me call my first queen, because first queen I gave her everything to her. Whole my life I gave everything. Let me call her and ask whether she will come with me. I'm going to die, And she asked, first queen, can you come with me? I gave you everything, whole my life to you. Please, can you come with me? First queen said, no, I'm not going to come with you. When you die, you just go. I will come up to the entrance of this palace, then you are on your own. King was devastated because the first queen, he gave everything to her and don't want to come with him. He asked second queen and said, look, I brought you everything. Wherever I was going, I brought you. I loved you, you are beautiful. Can you come with me? Now I have to leave. She said, no, I'm not going to come with you. After you leave, I will remarry someone else. So king was not happy with that, hearing that. I love her so much and now I leave, she's going to remarry someone else. That's not good. He approached third queen and said, look, I confine with you, I ask for opinion, I will need your help. Can you come? Because I will have to ask you, I will need your help. Can you come? She said, no, I won't come with you. I will come up to the funeral home. After funeral home, you are there and you will be buried or you will be burned. This is it. I'm done with you. But the fourth queen, whom he didn't love, she said, I will come with you. Wherever you go, I will come with you. So we all have a four queens. You know that? We have four wives, you can say. Some of you say, wait a minute, I have only one wife. And brahmachari says, I have no wife. What are you talking about? Right? Yeah, we have four wives. First wife is our body. We take care of our body so much. Everything we do for our body, whole our life. Right? Everything we do for our body, to maintain our body. But what happens when you leave? When the soul leaves the body, what happens? What happens?
Body dies.
Huh? Body is just buried or thrown in the fire or in some places they throw in the ocean so that fish can eat that body. This is the body. Second wife is we collect everything. My piano, my harmonium, my bank balance, my money, so much. But after you leave, you give that to your son or daughter. What they're going to do with that? They will sell it off. Right? The piano which you loved whole his life, you give it to your son or daughter, they will sell it off to someone else. I'm not interested. This is the second wife. Third wife is my husband, my wife, my son, my daughters, my parents, my friends, whom we ask. Whole our life we ask them for advice, right? Any decision we want to make, we ask them, what do you think? What would be your opinion, right? But where they come, up to when we leave the body, where they come? They come up to the funeral home, that's it. But the fourth wife is super soul within the heart, which comes everywhere, wherever we go. Fourth super soul loves. Krishna loves us, but we don't love him. That's a problem. Krishna is everything. He loves us. He wants us home, back to Godhead. At his home. He wants us in his home. But we don't want to go. Because we think we are happy here. Right? Whether it's a heavy snow, heavy cold, will be coming up in next couple of months. Right? Sun rising for 3 or 4 hours in a day. But still we think we are happy. Right? In Alaska, so much snow, 6 months, no sun, 6 months sun, or too much sun, Florida. So wherever you go in this material world, there is Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, Adi Devik, Klesh. Wherever we go, anywhere you go, this is the nature of this material world. So you want to get out from this material world. You want to go to the spiritual world, where there is a eternal happiness. Do you all want to go there?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So then if you want to go there, we have to follow the process, right? Krishna conscious process. So this is the Radha Kund. So this demon Aristasura, bull, he came in the form of a bull and was causing so much trouble. So when the Vrindavan, when the Brajvasi has difficulty in the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they call out to Krishna. Please save us, save us. So Krishna came and Krishna had a fight with this Aristasura demon. And Krishna killed that demon. So bull also represent dharma, religion. Bull represent dharma. So then he wanted to go with the gopis, and gopis said, "No, you cannot touch us. You have killed the dharma, you have killed the bull, you have to go take a bath. You have to purify yourself because you killed a bull. You take a bath, go take a bath in all the rivers and all the kundas everywhere. Go take a bath, then come. Will not allow you with us." Gopis are telling him. So Krishna, being the supreme, he said, I don't have to go anywhere. I will just call all. So he called all the rivers, all the tirthas, rivers here. And he formed a kund, which is called Shyam Kund. And he took a bath in that kund. And after he taking bath, he said to gopis, "Now you cannot touch me. You cannot come closer to me. I am purified. Because you all were watching. You were watching when I was killing the Aristasura. You are also involved. You are also contaminated by watching it. So you also have to take a bath. Go take a bath." So Radharani and gopis with the bangle, they broke the bangles. Ladies wear the bangles. They broke the bangles with bangles. They dig and they made a kund, which is Radha Kund. But where they bring the water from? They made a kund, but they have to get the water. So Manasi Ganga, yesterday we talked about Manasi Ganga. All the gopis are standing from Manasi Ganga all the way within the line. And they're giving the big parts of water from one gopi to another gopi, another gopi, another gopi. And they fill up the kund. This is called Radha Kund. And also then Krishna said to them that now you can go and take a bath in my kund. You can go take a bath. Gopi said, "No, we have our kund. We cannot take a bath in your kund. You took a bath." But all the kundas, water was in Shyam Kund, so all kundas, all the rivers and all the rivers are person. They are not river. When we talk about Ganga is a river, but Ganga is personification. Ganga is there in a form. So all the tirthas also wanted in Radha Kund. So the gopis would not allow, Radharani would not allow. Then all the tirthas approached to Radharani, beg, "Please allow us." So then they allow us, and all the kundas, there is a pathway between the Radha Kund and Shyam. So all the kundas, water is going good, Radha Kund Shyam. And Krishna always every day come there, and he performed the pastimes with Radharani every day during the afternoon time, from 10:38 to 3:30, something like that timing. He comes there every day. See, this is Radha Kund and Shyam, most sacred place in the three worlds. See? So among now Aristasura represent the pride. All these demons represent some anarthas within our heart. Anarthas there within our heart. So this Aristasura represent the pride of prudent religious practice have been concocted by cheaters. Due to their contaminated conceit condition, they show disrespect to the process of pure devotional service to Krishna. So if we have that consciousness in our heart, we are somehow contaminated by the false religion, then we should pray that please help me, my Lord, to remove this contamination from my heart. Contamination is within heart, contamination. So we have to pray. So this is Radhakund. And there are so many places around Radhakund to perform a darshan. There are all around the Radhakund, there are Radharani's 8 Sakhis, kunds are there. Krishna's 8 friends, kunds are there around Shyam Kund. Radhakund, there are 8 main Sakhis. Ashta Sakhis, if you go in Mayapur, around Radha Madhav, there are 8 Sakhis. Anybody know who are the 8 Sakhis? Yeah, who lives in Mayapur. We don't want you to say because you live in Mayapur. Who else knows? 8 Sakhis. Yes. Hmm? Yeah, but without what are the names? Indulekha. You are right. Huh? Sri Devi. Sri Devi. Lalita Vishakha. Rangadevi Sudevi. Tungvidya. Indulekha. Chitralekha. Champaklata. These are the 8 Sakhis. And the 8 kunds are there around Radha Kund. And Krishna's 8 friends, Subal and all of them, they are 8 kundas like that. There is Raghunath Das Goswami, he is one of the 6 Goswami. He stayed there for 40 or 48 years on the bank of this kunda. He excavated and he was chanting the holy name 24 hours. He was sleeping only 1.5 hours. In 24 hours, he was sleeping only 1.5 hours. Imagine. And he would only take the 1 cup of buttermilk. That was his food. No pizza, no pasta. Of course, I don't know what is famous food here in Finland. I was in Italy, it was like every day pizza and pasta, cheese. What is here? What is here famous? Someone is saying this. Huh?
We have imported everything.
But he was talking about the soup yesterday. There is famous soup here. Huh?
Salmon soup.
Huh?
Salmon soup. Or was peanut.
Yes.
But loikit is famous.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Usually-
all these are like Parikrama things that are famous, so that's why I'm not mentioning anything.
Everywhere is like that, not just Finland. Whole world is, whole planet is like that, right? There's a Kali Yuga. So Raghunath Das Goswami used to only drink the one cup of buttermilk whole day. Imagine. People can live like that. People, when we talk about this, people think, wait a minute, are you really sure? You're telling us the truth? Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Because he was absorbed. Emanating, the spiritual energy emanates. Spiritual energy is unlimited. Material energy is limited. So when we become Krishna conscious, unlimited. Srila Prabhupada used to sleep. We have an example. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit taking longer time this Saturday morning to wake you up a little bit smile. Srila Prabhupada used to sleep only 1.5 hours, 2 hours. After the age of 70. How is that? For him, there was no jet lag. When we go from one country to another country, time changes. We are jet lagged for a week or something like 10 days because time change. For Srila Prabhupada was the same schedule. He fly from Delhi to Los Angeles, one end to another end, and change the time difference is 12-hour difference. When there is a day, there is a night there in Los Angeles. But for him, when he reached there, he didn't consider, oh, it is night time, I have to go to sleep. He was up. His schedule was 24 hours wherever he went. So he is the example that when we become Krishna conscious, then we are not affected by the hunger and thirst or sleeping. We are not affected. Hmm? We have contemporary example, like Srila Prabhupada is an example for us. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was chanting always. He was not even afraid of the tiger coming to him because it was a forest at that time. It was forest. Tiger would come and drink the water and he would not even affected by it. So absorbed. So Krishna had to come, Radharani had to come to protect him. And then his brother Sanatana, Sanatana had to say, build some hut here, build some little place for you. So he built this whole Radha Kund. This is his samadhi, this is where he left his body. He was a son of billionaires, only son. Sometimes people think the Hare Krishnas joined all the poor guys who has nothing to do, they join to Hare Krishnas. They think that way outside in material world, right? But it's not like that. Raghunath Das Goswami was only son. His wife looked like coming from the heaven Apsara. Only son. But he gave up everything. Because he had a love for Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya is none other than Radha Krishna. So this is Raghunath Das Goswami. Janava Baithak, Lord Nityananda's concert, Janava Devi, he says that she would chant Hare Krishna, sitting down. She had a special steps to go take a bath in the Radha Kund. Radha Govind Dev temple. Now this Govinda Dev, oh boy, I don't know how I'm going to cover everything. Govinda Dev was in Vrindavan. Govinda Dev, Tulsi Maharani, Vrinda Devi, Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, they were all installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranath. Hari Dev, Keshav Dev, all these devs. Baladev also. All were installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranath. And always Muslims were always attacking India. And they would break the temples, they would break the deities. So Govind Dev temple, Radha Govind Dev, a big temple in Vrindavan. If you go Vrindavan, you can see beautiful architects done. Beautiful. You don't even find those architects anywhere in the world. Beautiful. So the deities were moving because in Rajasthan, the kings were so pious. So they would move the deities from Vrindavan to Rajasthan because king would protect them. But how they transfer? They transfer by the bullock cart. At that time, there were no aeroplanes or there were no famous car here, Volvo, to transfer the deities. Audi, Volvo, whatever, right? So they for bullock cart, bullock cart would go only certain distance, right, during the daytime, and they have to take a break at night. So they were coming from Vrindavan, they were Radha Kund. So Radha Kund, they stopped for a halt, and they went to next place. So when they saw halt, they stayed there. So they made the previous acharyas made the temple here of same deity, but this Pratibhu Murti. Pratibhu Murti means the same looks like same Murti. But rather than Govind Dev is right now in Jaipur in Rajasthan. Original. Rupa Goswami used to worship that deity. So Govind Dev. 3 Goswami Samadhis here. These 3 Goswamis, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, I think, and Raghunath Das, Raghunath, I don't know exactly. The three Goswamis, they left on the same date. Different year, but same date. So the samadhis are there. This is Pancha Pandava. Five Pandavas live there in form of a tree because they want to perform, they want to absorb in the pastimes of Radha Krishna here. So they live as a trees there on the bank of the Lord Chaitanya came and he sat here, performed. When Lord Chaitanya came 5,500 years ago to this Radha Kund Shyam Kund, at that time the kunds were become looped. They were, people could not see, could not find. So he came here, he is the Lord. So he came and he asked the people, village people, where is Radha Kund Shyam Kund? People didn't know. But he is the Lord, he knows where it is. So he went to one field, and in the field he saw the two little pupper, little, what do you call the, one with water. And he jumped into water, he's bathing with that water. And people were kind of surprised to see that here is this, his Lord Chaitanya looks so beautiful, long arms. Look at that picture in the back. Huh? There. Long with a yellow dhoti. So he looks so beautiful, and he took a bath in those to pop a little, what do you call the little water in it. Took a bath and he smeared all his body with that with that clay, with that mud, and people were kind of surprised what this sannyasi is, what this sadhu is doing. And then he revealed that this is Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. And then, of course, Raghunath Das Goswami came here and he established, and then this one. So here Lord Chaitanya would come sit and chant holy name. Radha Madan Mohan, this is the same Radha Madan Mohan ji, the deity of Sanatan Goswami. Radha Gopinath, Kundaleshwar Mahadev. Mahadev is everywhere in Vrindavan. People worship Mahadev to protect. Radha Krishna temple. So now, now there is it's another pass. Chakreshwar Mahadev. Chakreshwar Mahadev is in Govardhan. So here, Sanatan Goswami is in the middle. There is a Sanatan Goswami with a garland. Sanatan Goswami used to perform bhajan here. And Shiva is the best devotee, greatest devotee. Vaishnavanam yatha sambhu. Shiva is the greatest devotee of Krishna. He does everything for Krishna. Krishna tells him to drink poison, he drinks poison. You know that? He drank poison.
That's how you call the
Nilakantha. Imagine. Shiva was sitting with his wife Parvati, and the demigods and the demons, they were churning. Let them, the first thing came out poison. It's like you when you make a ghee from the butter, what happens? You have made a ghee sometime? Anytime? What happens when you make a ghee from the butter? All the impurities comes out on top, right? So all these demigods and even they were churning, and they were churning to get a nectar. So first thing came out was poison. And this poison was so powerful. There's one drop of poison will kill you. And this poison was going to spread on whole universe. So if whole universe poison spread, then everyone will be finished. So all the demigod demon went to Lord Vishnu and said, please do something. So when they went to Lord Vishnu, said, go to Lord Shiva, he will drink poison. He will drink. So Shiva and Parvati, they were sitting next to each other, and at that time, this demigod demon came and said, please, you have to drink this poison. So Shiva is asking to his wife, should I drink this poison? What wife would say? If you are a husband next sitting you and someone comes and can you drink this person, what the wife would say? Huh?
Definitely no.
Definitely no, right? But this is Kali Yuga. Sometimes they would say, let him give him poison. Give him poison. It's too much trouble. Give him poison. Right? So Parvati said, yeah, drink poison. Give him poison. Take it. Huh? But because Parvati knew that my husband is strong, he will be able to handle it. That was the point. So he drank the poison and he kept the poison here. That's why it's called Nilakanta. Shiva. So here, Lord Shiva liked the association of Sanatan Goswami, great personality. But what happened? There were a lot of mosquitoes here. Do you have mosquitoes here in this country?
Yes.
Everywhere is everywhere, isn't it? Everything is everywhere. Huh? So a lot of mosquitoes, they were bothering Sanatan Goswami, chanting the holy name. Mosquitoes were bothering. So Sanatan Goswami decided I should leave from here. This is not a place for me. I'm going to get out from here. Too much mosquitoes bothering. But Shiva said, no, don't leave. I need your association. I want your association. Devotee want the association of the another devotee. Devotee think that I will make advancement myself. He is in Maya. We need association of each other. See? Maya will trick. See? So he said, no, please stay here. But Sanatan said, oh, mosquitoes are bothering my chanting. So Shiva said, I will get rid of all the mosquitoes from here. I will drive away. So Shiva had driven away all the mosquitoes here. Even at present, if you go that place, there is no mosquitoes. So this is a Chakreshwar Mahadev. Of course, this Chakreshwar means the chakra. When Indra was pouring the rain for 7 days and 7 nights, and Krishna was holding the Govardhan with his finger. At that time, the heavy water was falling. So Krishna's Sudarshan chakra was on the top of the Govardhan, and this chakra is so powerful, so heat, that it would dry away all the water. All the water Indra was pouring, and this chakra will dry away all the water. So then it established on the top of the Govardhan chakra. So that's why his name is Chakreshwar. And Mahadev was saying Chakreshwar Mahadev. Gantholi Gaon. Dev. Okay, so now we're gonna go to, this is the Radha Kund. Now we're gonna go to Badrinath. Badrinath, not in Himalayas. This is Badrinath here, Adi Badri in Vrindavan, in Braj. This is Adi Badri. You see the Nar Narayan, this is the self-manifested deities. They are not carved. Nar Narayan Uddhava and Ganesh. And also Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram is here. People go Rameshwaram in south for darshan, right? So it's here. Adi Badri is here. You don't need to go into Himalayas in the snow. It's here. So we're going to talk about the Badrinath right now. This is the Naranarayan Rishi. They performed the tapasya here. The Naranarayan Rishis where they gave a birth to Dharma. Dharma and Murti gave a birth to this Naranarayan. So this is in the 12th canto, chapter 8, text 32 is mentioned. Desiring to bestow his mercy upon the saintly Markandeya, who had perfectly fixed his mind in self-realization, Through penance, Vedic study, and observance of regulatory principles, the Supreme Person of Godhead personally appeared before the sage in the forms of Nar and Narayan. Also, the description of Nar Narayan Rishi is given. Now, the question is that why Nar Narayan appeared? So it is said that in Himalaya is the best place for performing austerities. And there was a demon who performed the austerity to please Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva was happy by the austerity performed by this demon. And he wanted to be immortal. This demon wanted to be immortal. So asked for the boons. Lord Shiva said, I cannot give you boon. I myself is not immortal. How can I give you? If I don't have it, how can I give someone something? Right? I cannot give you that boon. You cannot be immortal. But ask for something else. So he asked for 1,000 kavacha to wear. You know kavacha, where you wear? Yeah? You know what kavacha is meant. So he asked for 1,000 kavacha to wear on his body so that nobody can break. And he said, when can they break? They can break this kavacha when someone fight for 1,000 years with him, then one kavacha is broken. Someone has to fight with him for 1,000 years, then one kavacha is broken. Like he had 1,000 kavacha. So he was thinking he's immortal. Who's going to fight with me? 1,000 kavacha to break, right? But he was giving so much trouble. And then he had 1,000 kavachas, so his name was Sahasra Kavacha Asura. Sahasra Kavacha. His name was Sahasra Kavacha. Demon, Sahasra Kavacha. And nobody can break. So he became powerful. When you become powerful in material world, what happens? You probably harass the people, you get proud, right? So he was harassing all the sadhus, because sadhus were performing the bhakti and he would harass. So they all went to Lord Vishnu for help. Devotee always goes for help to Lord Vishnu. Demigods, whenever they have trouble, they go to Lord Vishnu. Where does demon goes when they are in trouble? They rely on their own power. They don't go for a help of Lord Vishnu. They think they are so powerful. So here they went to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu said that Lord Brahma gave benediction to Hiranyakashipu. Now Lord Shiva gave benediction to this Sahasra Kavacha demon. And I have to, when this has happened, then you come to me to help. So anyhow, Vishnu said to ask Narad Muni, what should we do? So Narad Muni said, go to the earth planet, find a place where someone perform austerity for one day. You go to the place where you perform the one day austerity equal to 1,000 years. Receive 1,000 years austerity benediction. Perform one day tapasya, one day austerity equal to 1,000 years benefit for performing this one day tapasya. So this way, one kavacha will be, so all the 1,000 days will bring, in 1,000 days, 1,000 kavacha will be over, finished, right? So medium will kill. So Narad Muni traveled everywhere and he found a Badrinath, where there is tapasya kund. And he told that, so Narayan appeared as the son of Dharma and Murti, and they both went to perform the tapasya at this Badrinath, where there is tapasya kund. and they perform tapasya, the one day equal to 1,000 years. So this way, Nara fight in one day, and one kavacha was over. But then he removed like one, like two, like three, he removed all the kavachas of this. He removed the kavacha of this demon because he had 1,000 kavacha. But what happened? The fighting, the Nar become unconscious. Then the Narayan would fight, and Narayan would fight with him and remove all the kavacha. So this way, Narayan Rishi removed 999 kavacha, but still the one kavacha was left. So demon was still thinking, this Sahasra Kavacha, demon, she was thinking that I'm still powerful because Narayan said 909 Kavacha, one Kavacha is left. Now this happened in Satyuga. You know, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and this Kali Yuga, right? So one Kavacha was left, and so he merged, so one Kavacha, he merged into sun rays. This demon merged into sun rays. So in Dwapar Yuga, when Queen Kunti, you know the Queen Kunti, right? She had a boon, so she can call, by Durva's Muni's boon, she can call out 20 demigods. Remember? From Mahabharata? She called the sun god. So when he called the sun god, the Sahasra Kavacha Asura appeared as, who was the first son of the Kunti? Karna. And Karna had a one Kavacha.
Yeah.
Right? He was born with Kavacha. So that's the Sahasra Kavacha demon appeared as Karna with one Kavacha. See? But then the Karna appeared, he had one Kavacha from the birth. And why did Krishna had Karna killed by Arjuna? Why? Because this is the reason, because Karna in previous life was Sahasra Kavacha. And one Kavacha of this demon was removed by Narayan. So the last, all the Kavacha were removed, but the one Kavacha was left. And Karna had it, and it had to remove by Arjun, Nara. Arjun was Nara. And Arjun had to remove that Kavacha. And he had to kill. Was killed by Arjun. That's why he was killed by Arjun. That's Karna. See? So after Narayana, he stayed here in Badrinath and performed austerity here in Adi Badri, here in Braj. Now, of course, and this Narayana Rishi are performing the tapasya. That's why the earth is still existing. People are performing all these sinful activities on this planet, everywhere. But this earth is existing because these sinful activities are going on. So Lord performing austerity to remove this burden of sinful activities, reactions. So by the darshan of Narayana Rishi, we receive the austerity, we receive the benefits of their performing them austerity. We receive the benefit. Just by the darshan of Narayana. Now when Narayana is performing at that time, Indra came. Indra thought that Narayana Rishi, Indra didn't realize that Narayana Rishi is the Lord himself. He was thinking that these guys are performing austerity, so they will take over my kingdom. Indra always afraid. So he wanted to break their austerity. So he sent Apsaras. Indra, this is what Indra does. When the rishis are performing austerity, then Indra sends a Apsara to break their, entice them with a beautiful Apsara. And just like he did it to many great personalities. What was the name of the another personality? 60,000. He was performing tapasya. not Vasishtha, but who came to Dasratha to give Ram and Lakshman, take with him Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra, Krishna, Indra sent Menaka to break the tapasya of Vishwamitra, right? So here also, Indra thought that Narayana will take away my kingdom, my heavenly planet. So he sent all the apsaras he sent. But then he didn't realize that this is the Lord himself. So Kamdev came here in the form of the apsaras and tried to entice, but Narayana were not affected. They were Lord. They were not angry with him. They were not affected by these obstacles. See. So Narayana Rishi, they said that you have brought this Kamadevi and Apsaras, but we are endowed with thousands of Lakshmis. Lakshmi Sahasrasa Samrav Sevyamana, right? Thousands of Lakshmis are, serving us. What is your one, and what is your Apsara coming from him? So they created just by they created these thousands of beautiful Lakshmis, and they were most beautiful even than the heavenly Apsaras. See, Apsaras. So Narayana Rishi favor kindly requested Kamdev that you take any Apsara with you, you can take with is created. You can take. Narayana is telling to him, Kamdev, take. So he took one Apsara which was Urvasi. You must have not heard her name Urvasi. This Urvasi was actually brought her, and Urvasi appeared from Narayana Rishi in Badrinath. And there's the Urvasi, beautiful. She was beautiful than all the Apsaras of heaven. And that Urvasi is in heaven with Indra. Indra took her. See? So this Parsham had taken place here in Badrinath. See? So of course this Uddhava came here. Krishna sent Uddhava here in Himalayas in Badrinath to perform tapasya and spread the glories of Krishna. Krishna's pastime. So Uddhava, that's why Uddhava is there. Now it is mentioned that So what happened is that there is another pastime on this Badrinath is that pastime is that Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha, what does the Lord Narayan does in Vaikuntha? What does he do? What does he do?
Accepting mercy.
He just lies. He lies on the Ananta Sesha, right? And Lakshmi is massaging his feet. This is what he does. So Narad Muni one time went to Narayana and said, every time I come here, only thing I see you just sleeping. You just sleeping and Lakshmi is massaging feet. This is what you do, When I go out to the earth planet, people ask what Narayan was doing. Then I have to tell he was sleeping. And Lakshmi is just massaging your feet. This is what you do all the time. What should I say? Yadadachadri Seshta. If you're doing like that, what will people think? People in material will do. They will also lie. They will also sleep. And their wives will have to massage their feet. You are setting the example. You are not setting good example. Narad Muni is telling to Narayan. People on that planet will do the same thing. You do something. He's telling to Narayan. So Narayan decided how to perform tapasya here. So Narayan, he sent his Lakshmi to her house, to her parents' house. And Narayan left the place and Narayan came to perform the tapasya. So he asking Narad Muni, where should I go to perform tapasya? So Narad Muni said that you go to this, there is a Badrinath, you go perform tapasya, there is a best place. But that place was occupied by Lord Shiva and Parvati. Lord Shiva and Parvati occupied that place. And now Lord Narayan wanted to come perform tapasya here. So how can I get that place? So Narayan, he played a trick. He came in the form of a little boy in the snow, in the winter, heavy snow. You all know from heavy snow here. Heavy snow. As little boy, who is Narayan, he comes and he's alone, no parents. Little boy, moving around and crying. At that time, Shiva and Parvati were going to take a bath in Gaurikund. See? They were going to take a bath in Gaurikund. So Parvati saw this little boy alone. Ladies are a little bit, they are soft-hearted. Really in Kali Yuga? I don't know about that. But they are soft, we are. So they are soft-hearted. So they saw this little boy crying alone in the heavy snow, cold. So she felt sorry for this boy. But Shiva told, to Parvati, gave her the warning, don't go to this boy. Don't be so kind. Please don't do it. But she had a kind heart, and this boy is crying. So she went to this boy and asking, what happened? Who are you? Where is your parents? He said, I'm just alone here, I don't know, my parents left me. I'm here alone in the heavy cold and snow, little boy. So Parvati felt so kind, motherly love. Shiva said, please don't do anything, just leave that boy alone here. She didn't accept it. She said, no, it's a little, how can I, this little boy, he's crying in the snow. So she took the boy in her lap and she said, we should bring to our home where they were performing tapasya. So they brought their boy and they kept in their place, in the Badrinath, in their place. And they said, you stay here. They have put him to sleep, because he was in the snow and here nice heating system is there. So he put him to sleep and they thought, let us go, we have to take our bath. So they went to take a bath. So they had closed the door from outside and the boy is sleeping. So they thought they will, Shiva and Parvati, they take a bath, they will come back and they will wake up the boy and they will go inside, they will take care of. As soon as the Shiva and Parvati left, the boy is none other than Narayan. So he closed the door from inside. And this boy expanded in the form of a Narayan, big Narayan, and sleeping. So when the Parvati and Shiva returned, they opened the front door, but the inside is locked. And they keep knocking the door, but nobody come out. Here Narayan is in the big form, he is sleeping. So then Shiva and Parvati saw from the hole. They saw that his boy was none other than Narayan. So Shiva told Parvati, I told you not to bring this little boy. I told you. See what happened? He occupied our place. So Narayan is telling from inside, now you go find some other place. I want to perform tapasya. This is a good place for me to perform tapasya. Lord Shiva, he said to Lord Shiva and Parvati, go somewhere else. You find your own place now. So Narayan stayed here and he performed tapasya here. So Lord Shiva had to go find some other place. So they found a Kedarnath. We'll talk about that next one. So Narayan is performed tapasya, but then his wife returned, Lakshmi returned from her parents, and she couldn't find Narayan. So he asked Narad Muni, where is my husband? What happened to? Where did you bring him? So Narad Muni told Lakshmi that he is performing tapasya in Badrinath. So she came here. Now she is very chaste lady. She always chaste massages feet. She does. She massages the feet of her husband Narayan. So she came here and she saw her husband was performing tapasya. So she turned into tree, Badri tree. She went to Badri tree to give the shade to her husband who was performing the tapasya. So he's called, that's why he's called Badri Narayan, Badrinath. Badri tree. So this is Adi Badri. After Krishna appeared from Mother Jashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they wanted to go to Adi Badri. Nanda Maharaj and Jashoda wanted to go to Adi Badri to thank them to have a son like Krishna. So Krishna said, you don't have to go there. Why you want to go in the snow? Why you want to go in the snow in Finland? Don't go in the snow in Finland. Huh? So here he said, Krishna said to Jashoda, don't go there in the Himalayas. It's heavy cold, heavy snow. Don't go. So he manifested this Adi Badri here. So these are self-manifested deities. In Adi Badri is this Trikut Parvat is there. Haridwar is there, Rishikesh is there, Lakshman Jula is there, everything is there. Triveni Sangam is there, here in Braj. Everything is there. Lakshman Jula is there, see? Triveni Sangam, three rivers, confluence, Narnara and Parvats are there, performing tapasya. This all is there. Deva Sarovar, there is another pastime, I'm not going to go. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm going to cover. Yogamaya deity is there. Yogamaya, we are covered by which Maya? Mahamaya. We are covered by Mahamaya. Devotees are with Yogamaya. Yogamaya helps them to go towards Krishna. So we worship Yogamaya and worship. So from Badrinath, they went to Kedarnath. Kedarnath is also there in Braj. Kedarnath is here. There are 12 places in India. They are called the 12 Jyotirlingas. Somnath, there are different illusion. I'm not gonna, you all probably won't remember anyhow. But there is also one linga is in Nepal. We'll talk about that. So what happened is that Nand Maharaj wanted to go Kedarnath. So Krishna manifested is not Kedarnath himself. This is self-manifested deity in Kedarnath, in Braj. So what happened is that Krishna brought them here for the darshan of this Kedarnath Jyotirlinga. Shivaji is a renounced person. Shivaji is renounced, but his wife Parvati is in charge of this material world. She is in charge of these three gunas: goodness, passion, ignorance, material world. Question is always people ask, why Shivaji's, the devotees of Shivaji are rich, and why the devotees of Vishnu are poor? People ask this question all the time, right? Ravana was a devotee of Shiva. He was rich, right? So the question asks, so here says that Shivaji's consort Durga controls the modes of material nature, goodness, passion. In material world, material opulences, in the modes of material nature, nature's gratification, bhoga. And Adhishrati Devi is Durga Devi of this modes of material nature. So people who want to worship Shiva for material desires, then and material opulences, then Shiva gives. Shiva is easily pleased. His another name is Asutosh. Easily pleased. So he's pleased. He's give, take, give. Take material opulence. Don't bother me. Take it and get out from here. You see? But at the same time, if devotee worship Lord Shiva to remove all the anarthas from their heart and give the Sudha pure bhakti, Shiva can give you pure bhakti. If you have desire to worship Lord Shiva with a desire to get some bhakti, Shiva can give because he is Vaishnavana with us, the greatest devotee of the Lord. See? But his consort is the in charge of and material modes of nature. She's controlling, so she gives material opulences to the people. By worshipping, because by worshipping Vishnu is above the modes of material nature. By worshipping Vishnu, you can come on the Sudha Sattva, above the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. So the outside, externally, by worshipping Lord Shiva, you get external benefits. With all the opulences, satisfy your senses, mind, intelligence, and ego. But you don't get the inner peace. Inner peace is the most important. External peace is going to stay and go. Happiness, distress, happiness. This is the cycle we go through. But the real here is the inner peace. So Vishnu gives the inner peace. See? Material opulence satisfy all these other things. But Vishnu gives the inner peace. Good soul, when soul is blissful, happy. So worshipping Krishna, Bhakta might not gain material opulence, but soul will be blissful. Atma, happiness of Atma, guaranteed. Ravan had everything, right? But he had no inner peace. Internally, he was not happy. See? So this is why the Vishnu's devotees, they are not interested in external happiness. They want internal happiness. So here, what happened is that so when Shivaji always loved Krishna. He's always chanting on his beard. He's always chanting holy name of Krishna. You know that Shivaji always chanting holy name of Krishna. So one time, when the battle of Kurukshetra was going to start between Pandavas and Kauravas, at that Pandavas found that Shivaji was not happy. Shivaji was not happy about this battle was going to start between. Because Shivaji was thinking that this battle between, it is like cousin brothers, they were cousin brothers, right? Pandavas and the Kauravas. So Shivaji was not happy. Shivaji thought, why they are fighting? Now Shivaji's relationship with the Pandavas was like a friendship. Pandava's relationship with Shivaji was like a friend. So the Pandavas went to Varanasi to have a darshan of Shivaji. But thinking that before we have a fight, we should go to Shivaji. So as they were coming to Varanasi, Shivaji left Varanasi. He didn't want to see them. So Shivaji left Varanasi and he went to Himalayas. So Pandavas followed him to Himalayas. Because Pandavas wanted to have his blessings and darshan. So they went to Himalayas. Then Shivaji saw that Pandavas are coming. So Shivaji turned into buffalo. And there were a lot of buffaloes in the between all the buffaloes. Shivji in the form of buffalo just stayed as a buffalo. You see, Shivji form buffalo. So Bhima saw Shivji turned into buffalo. Bhima saw Shivji is in buffalo form. So Bhima spread his big body. Bhima is a big person, right? This buffalo could not pass, so that buffalo could not pass. This Shivji as a buffalo could not pass through it. See? Huh? So Shivji as buffalo could not pass through Bhima. Huh? So Shivji as buffalo tried to go under the earth. He thought, I cannot pass, so let me go under the earth. Huh? But what did Bhima held that buffalo, Shivji, in the form of Bhima held that buffalo tight. So half of the body of this buffalo of Shivji is in earth, and half is up as a buffalo, Shivji buffalo. And Shivji realized that this Pandavas will not let me. People realize that this Bhima will not allow me to go under the earth. You see? So then Shivji realized that these Pandavas, to satisfy me, went to Varanasi. They followed me to Himalayas, and Shivji was satisfied. So he stayed he said, I will stay here in Kedarnath. So I will stay here for you as Kedarnath. And he stayed and staying at present. So Shivji's half body stayed in Kedarnath and half body stayed in Nepal as Pashupatinath. She's from Nepal, so she knows. The half body of Shivji is as Pashupatinath in Nepal, and the half the body is as Kedarnath. So this is that Kedarnath, self-manifested deity. I have only 15 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
My gosh, I haven't even covered I didn't even go to bed, I haven't come even. I guess we'll have to plan for next year, it looks to me. Sounds to me, huh?
Most welcome.
Sounds to me, yeah. So anyhow, so then this is the Kedarnath. Now we are Charan Pahadi. The Charan Pahadi is the place, is on top. Pahadi means the hill. Krishna used to come with his 900,000 cows. 900,000. Little boy, bring 900,000 cows to herd. And these are Krishnas, but there are other thousands of cowherd boys. They have also thousands of cows. They come to herd the cows in the morning, and in the evening they go back home. So, but how they bring it back? All the cows, they are herding everywhere, they are spreaded everywhere, right? All the cows are spread thousands of miles, they are spreaded. How is he going to call back in the evening to bring them back? He has to bring back home, right? How is he going to do that? Right, so he will go on the top of this mountain, he will play the flute. When he plays the flute, each cow has a name, and each cow is hearing their name that Krishna is calling. Krishna plays flute in such a way that he's calling, that each cow is hearing their name, that Krishna is calling me. And all cows come together. So when he's playing the flute, at that time, the stone which on he's standing melts. So the footprint of Krishna is on the is impression of Krishna's footprint, because stone melts. So the footprint of Krishna on the top of this. Charan means the lotus feet, and hill means Charan. Pahadi means the mountain. So Krishna goes on top of the mountain and plays the flute. When Krishna plays the flute, then gopis Stop whatever they are doing. Lord Brahma, who was glorifying the Lord, Shruti, he stops. Lord Shiva, who is meditation, he stops his meditation. Jamuna flowing in one direction, Jamuna stops flowing, she goes spreading, flowing in other direction. This is the powerful sound of Krishna's flute. The Charan Pahadi. This is Gaya Kund. Gaya Kund is a place where people go, people perform the Shraddha ceremony. You must have heard in India, they do Shraddha ceremony here, whether they do it or not, but they perform Shraddha ceremony. So, Nanda Maharaj also wanted to go perform Shraddha ceremony for their ancestors. So Krishna said, you don't have to go. You don't have to go to Gaya. So Krishna created this Kund, Gaya Kund, when Nanda Maharaj performed this Shraddha ceremony. So you don't have to go in India when you have to perform Shraddha ceremony. You don't have to go Gaya in Bihar. You can go in Gaya in Gaya Kund here in Braj and perform this Shraddha ceremony. So we are in Kamyavan round. Kamyavan is one of the forests, 12th forest, beautiful forest. Kamyavan has all the kund. There are so many kundas, so many monkeys there. Why? Because Krishna performed the pastimes of Lord Ram here. As a Ram, he performed the pastimes. So that's why there are so many monkeys here. Okay, so we're going to talk about Kamyavan. Kamyavan is a big forest. Here is a deity of Radha Madan Mohan. This is Radha Gopinath. This is beautiful deity. Radha Madan Mohan. These are all Pratibhu Murti. Original Radha Madan Mohan is in Rajasthan. Gopinath is also in Rajasthan. But they were passing through here, so they, previous acharyas, installed other deities, same like original deities. There are so many pastimes of these deities, but we don't have a time to discuss. Now Radha Govind and Vrinda Devi. This Vrinda Devi here, you see, is original deity, 5,000 years, established by Krishna's great grandson. Because when they were bringing the Govind Dev and Radha and the Vrinda Devi to go to Rajasthan, and Kedar, this Kamyavan is in the Braj, and Vrinda Devi helps to perform helps to assist in the pastime of Radha and Krishna. And Vrinda Devi did not want to leave Braj. So when they were trying in the morning to bring on the bullock cart, to move the bullock cart with the Vrinda Devi in it, bullock cart would not move. Because Vrinda Devi did not want to leave. So Vrinda Devi said, so this original Vrinda Devi deities is there in Kamyavan. Kameshwar Mahadev, one of the Mahadev. In Kameshwar Mahadev, fulfill all your kamna desires. You have to be careful what you desire. In Kamyavan, you go, you desire, whatever desire, Krishna will fulfill your desire. So be careful what you desire. Now there is whole pastime about this from Mahabharata, but I think time is over. So, boy, we have to talk about Barsana and Nandagram and so many forests. Still we have to talk, but I guess this evening we will talk more about the Asok Vatika is here. Asok Vatika from Lanka, right? Ravan had kidnapped Sita and he had kept Sita in Asokvan. Remember? So that Asokvan is here in Braj. There is also bridge. There is a bridge here in Braj between India and Lanka, Sri Lanka. It's there because Krishna performed the pastime as Lord Ram and he showed everything. He fulfilled desires of Brajvasi, all the desires he fulfilled. So he created whole Lanka and Ashokwan and bridge and all this he created. So everything is there in Braj. Okay. We'll talk more. Any questions, any comments, anything? Any questions if you have, can answer it. No questions?
Great lecture, I would say. Great lecture, Miss.
Yeah, it is all Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Anything anymore? So, prasadam time, everybody's hungry. Breakfast time. So it's 10 o'clock anyhow, right? So stop it, right? Okay. So prasadam and we'll meet at 4 o'clock.
Yes. So, thank you very much, His Grace Bhadra Prabhu Ki Jai.
Jai.
So, we have still at 4 p.m. Then instead of Kirtan evening or Kirtan afternoon, we will continue with this seminar with Bhadra Prabhu. So, at 4 p.m., you're all welcome to come.
Is there also after Gora?
That's what we can discuss actually now.
Okay.
But at least we have at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes. And now there's breakfast there. We have another guest, His Grace Sanatana Prabhu, who has actually